Hi, here we again with the new trends that will absolutely fire in 2023. In Codica we keep up with the latest trends in UI/UX design, so today we will look at immersive scrolling and why it's the best website storytelling tool, Brutalism and why breaking the rules is good, 3D and why it fits literally any industry, Vaporwave and why it's old by gold, vintage and why we still come back to classics, and a lot more. Let's hope. Well, immersive scrolling is simply fascinating. It feels like the site breaks the fourth wall to tell its story. It's usually best used on sites like landing pages. They tell brand stories or philosophies in a greatly designed way. What we have gone next about brutalism. It's literally the best style to show off how creative something is. I think I have seen it many times on some fashion websites or marketing agencies. The way how designers break the rules using these edgy or perky fonts and extraordinary color schemes is amazing indeed. But I still think making such designs needs a whole bunch of outside-the-box thinkers. Next one is about 3D. 3D, well, yes, it's just too convenient. 3D is applicable to practically any industry. Still adapted, so have an electronics marketplace, here are your 3D overviews. Thinking about an online jewelry store, here are showcases of your goods. 3D technology can be used in many places. NFT marketplaces, online toy stores, furniture markets, museums, galleries and more. By the way, we also tried our hand at this technology. We built a real estate marketplace with 3D property tours. To be honest, we could never think it's so easy to implement in 2023. About Vaporwave. Am I the only one who thinks everything Vaporwave-ish has become too popular nowadays? Not that I don't like it, it's just super popular. Actually, there are many sub-genres like outrun, retrowave, synthwave, etc. All these pinky picky colors, neon signs and typical music give me cyberpunk or Tron vibes, don't they? Still, to use those styles you need something very thematic. I would say it's the best choice for a website that sells old-school arcade machines, movies, or a thematic bar menu website. About vintage. Here we got a vintage style. People cannot simply decide whether everything old is gold or whether we have to move to something new instead. Yet, vintage is still popular, especially to make a website looks like comics or an old newspaper. Those yellow pages and catchy solid typefaces can still cause aesthetic pleasure. I would say now it's more than applicable to news portals or antique business, but who knows. About trending fonts. Well, if we mentioned fonts, let's zoom on them next. Oversized fonts. Yes, here are those lovely oversized fonts I certainly have never seen on every single website. Jokes aside, oversized typefaces look really nice. I mean, their primary mission is to attract attention and focus on some key things, and they do a great job with this task. For example, have you ever seen Apple's main page with a new iPhone that says something like big, new, fast? Even just one font causes a feeling that you cannot live without a new phone. If you are planning to highlight, introduce or sell something, make sure you use some of these gigantic fonts. Volumetric fonts. Volumetric fonts give me motivational quote kinda feeling, don't they? Feels like this style is an excellent choice for eye-catching banners, some call-out messages, etc. Yet they are creative enough to be put practically anywhere. Just make sure the content doesn't have to be strict brief. I really like the way how the 3D forms can change and how they can combine colors or gradients. Mixed fonts. Look, unlike oversized fonts, mixed ones combine typefaces to manipulate attention. I genuinely think it's the right way for creative agencies, designers, and freelancers to sell their services. Fiverr is literally the greatest example ever. When dozens of freelancers show off their gigs, you can see like 50 different fonts on the same page. About UI cards. We can see these UI card elements are literally everywhere, no jokes. Every marketplace, newspaper agency, and PWA has already implemented them in their interface. Actually, no wonder they did so, it's just too comfortable. In Codica, we find them convenient too. It's just a nice and clean way to display only essential information at a glance. As a bonus, you can manipulate those cards however you want. Need to scroll through? Here, take a vertical scroll or a horizontal scroll. Boring? Here are thousands of collapsing or toggling menus, carousels, slideshows, fading in and out, catalogs, and more. I hope this video was useful, and if you want to learn more about design and development, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.